A land known for its rich history and ancient conflicts, there existed two peoples whose fates were irrevocably intertwined. This land was Palestine, a place of great significance to both Jews and Arabs, and it was here that the complex and enduring relationship between Israel and Palestine unfolded. The story began in the late 19th century when waves of Jewish immigrants, driven by religious and political motivations, began arriving in Palestine, then under Ottoman rule. Tensions between these newcomers and the Arab inhabitants soon surfaced. The early 20th century saw the emergence of nationalist movements among both communities, with Zionism taking root among Jews and Arab nationalism gaining momentum. As the First World War raged on, the British Empire wrested control of Palestine from the Ottomans. The Balfour Declaration of 1917 further complicated matters, as it expressed British support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, while promising not to prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities. This declaration sowed the seeds of future conflict. After the war, the League of Nations granted Britain a mandate to govern Palestine. During this time, tensions between Jewish and Arab communities escalated. The Holocaust in Europe, which decimated millions of Jews, intensified the international push for a Jewish homeland. In 1947, the United Nations passed a partition plan to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, along with an international administration for Jerusalem. The plan was accepted by Jewish leaders, but rejected by Arab leaders, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. This war resulted in the establishment of the State of Israel and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who became refugees. The unresolved status of these refugees and the continuing occupation of Palestinian territories by Israel have been at the heart of the conflict ever since. Over the decades, the relationship between Israel and Palestine has been marked by a series of wars, uprisings, peace negotiations, and intermittent violence. Multiple attempts at peace agreements, such as the Oslo Accords in the 1990s, offered hope, but ultimately fell short of achieving a lasting resolution. The story of Israel and Palestine is one of deeply rooted historical, religious, and political divisions. It's a story of competing narratives, with each side laying claim to the same land for their own reasons. It's a story of human suffering and aspirations, with generations on both sides longing for peace and security.